1 John, if you could start units to cover 417, hot call with a gun, 11616, Angelique Street, subject pointing a gun at the RP. Able, are you on Eastern?
Subject is currently at the corner of Little Silver Court and Angelique. The white male, 45 to 50, 6 foot, average build, wearing a gray shirt, blue jeans. Gun is a handgun, like a pistol. RP believes he's 647 up for 11.5. The RP is on a job site. This male came up with the gun and pointed at the RP and crew. There's an working guy also on the street. He doesn't seem to be moving. He seems to be hiding. Pretty direct to Angelique. RP doesn't know if he's possibly 5150. This male didn't say anything to the RP when they walked up in with that firearm. Subject is barefoot, unknown if he has tattoos. And now RP saying, he doesn't think he's a transient. He thinks that he lives somewhere in the area. The subject is actually in the driveway of 12054 Little Silver.
And also for units on this hot call, looks like there's an RP texting 911 at 12076 stating that they're hiding, there's somebody there with a gun, and that this subject is pinned behind their truck.
There's a Ukraine flag in the front of this house on Little Silver.
10-4. And the RP that's texting 911 saying that the subject is wearing earmuffs that say 45 auto.
He's also staring at Able.
Yeah, he does have looks like a 1911 or semi-auto in his hand right now, pointed up towards the air. Not at us, just in the air right now. And does have earmuffs on, so. And Able, I do have the Orkin guy that is knelt down behind this truck directly across the street. So as long as we have a REACT team that's prepared to evac this guy, it is not safe for him to move just yet. We're going to try PAs, just have to put the gun down. He's making shooting motions right now. I don't think any rounds going off. Brown shirt, jeans, no shoes. And at this point, the working guy, if you're communicating with them, just have them stay put right there. But I would need those guys to be able to push up just in case something changes with him. We need to be able to roll in and react to this.
Hold on, if we got a person pinned down, that's going to be a code 12.
10-4, code 12 for Lincoln 1.
721 Captain, you're citywide with the code 12 now.
Still no change. Gun in the hand, pointed towards the Orkin truck.
John, I'm 97 with a long rifle on the south side of Angelique. I got 2 more units with me. Is there a REACT team set up on the north side? What's the best angle of approach?
It's going to be the 4th house that's on the court, facing the court. He's in the driveway of that, driveway faces southbound. That's where he's at right now. So you won't have eyes on. I don't know if you see a gray pickup truck. He's right around the corner from that gray pickup truck.
Friends, we do have the original RP still on the line. So the silver pickup truck walked up, and there's a male that's walking around photoing, taking pictures of the male as well as Able. Hispanic male, light-skinned, with a blue shirt, blue pants in his 70s.
As for us, he's making shooting motions. We have heard any 11.6s yet? Any reports of 11.6s?
One out there, is it the other RP who's next to that silver pickup truck?
The silver pickup truck belonged to the male that's now walking around and taking photos.
Well, if we were talking to that guy, see him by his truck, the silver truck, he needs to move out. He is in the line of fire. And just for us, your Orkin guy just got in the back of his white, well-marked Orkin van. So he's in the back of that truck, just for officers responding. Well, I don't know if the units that are to the south, if you could point a car that way and maybe PA that truck. He's just standing by. He was by the rear of his truck taking photos. Older man, blue shirt. Maybe we could PA him to get out of the area.
And there is a RP Katie calling from 12054 Little Silver Court. The dog looking out the window. She is hiding in the brother's room in the back of the house. They have the doors and the windows locked.
Back up. Get that guy out of the area.
240 Lincoln. Is the Orkin guy in a safe position now that he's in his truck, or is he still pinned down where we need to do a rescue?
He is not in a safe spot. He's in the back of the truck, so I don't know if he basically entered the side away from the suspect, so I'm not sure if he saw him. It's got no windows. He's basically in the back part camper shell of the truck, so he entered the side. So he's out of view, but it's certainly not a safe spot yet. But I think we can put a plan together yet.
Is there any way that we can effectively move up there to perform a rescue without encountering the suspect?
There's a way for that to happen.
2970. We're working on allocating some resources to get that high ground with 05 in order right now, so he's going to get plussed up here in a second. 2970. We're setting up some long guns on the north side, or the Angelique and Cypress Canyon side of it, I believe, right now.
Officer Sam, I think that's the south side, if I'm not mistaken, there, Sergeant Harvey.
Yeah, you're correct. And then I'm going to give some instructions just for other responding units about which way to make it in here to meet up with us, unless you need units with them.
And for Harvey, just in case we need to do a react, just remember maybe avoid using the Orkin truck as cover, just because we know we have a body in the back of that pickup truck.
I'm 10-4. I'll brief these guys here on that, and looks like we're going to have probably sufficient ART units for a react team.
The Orkin subject, just confirming he's in the back of the truck, and is he in a position where we need to rescue him, or is he safe staying where he's at?
Yeah, Captain, I don't think there's no way to get him out without, he is literally 30 feet. The guy with the gun is, he's staring right at the truck right now. So there's no way to be able to evac him, safely.
Sergeant, I'm on the ridgeline to your west. What side of the tree is he on? I'm trying to locate him.
He's on the northeast corner of the intersection of Little Silver and Angelique. Officer Sam looks like he's got his finger on the trigger of the handgun.
Tupper, he has his finger on the trigger.
518, John. I have with a disease bro and myself. We're directly to the suspect's southwest. Eyes on. Okay, 200 Charles. Do we have the Orkin subject on the line?
We no longer have him on the line, but he is available by 1021. He is requesting police contact. He's saying it's getting hot in the back of the shell.
Okay, let's get a hold of him. Just tell him to shelter in place. We're waiting on our armor, Bearcat, to get in position, and we will rescue him. Just have him shelter in place at the time. We're working on containment, which I believe we just about have, and I know we have a long gun on the subject. So we're just standing by for the Bearcat.
And Sniper 1, just for the units, so they're aware of our 1020, we're off of the main react unit in the brush line in a prone position. So make sure anyone who crosses down that street gives us a heads up, because they'll be in our line of sight.
People, just rush a PD drone that's flying near the reacting. Simple.
524. Sniper 2, is this going to be just south of where our contact team is? They're going to be just south of Angelique on Central Canyon Park. That'll be Sniper 2 Brown.
31 Quebec, I'm going to be going 97 with the Bearcat. Where am I needed?
Angelique and Cypress Canyon.
Sniper 1, just for our situational awareness, is where the citizen is pinned down, is it in the white truck that's directly across from him? Just so we know in case he starts firing in that direction. Officer, stand affirmed, that's the Orkin truck.
React to all units on the north side. Can we get that media guy to the west of the street? He's directly in the line of fire.
Can somebody move the media mail?
233 John, myself, and PRT elements are going to be set up in the backyard of 12089 Little Silver Court.
Okay, just situational update for everyone. The Bearcat's 97. SWAT is coming up with a plan to move the Bearcat in position in between the victim Orkin vehicle and the subject to do a citizen's rescue. Our mission is still contain and negotiate. Once the citizens is removed, SWAT will reset up in a react position to try to continue to negotiate with the subject.
Officers, just for 200 Charles and for 2070, Sam, I just want you to be aware that you're going to be about 10 yards. The Bearcat's going to be 10 yards at most from S1 when you do that maneuver.
Yeah, Sniper 1, affirm. You're going to be right up on him. He'll be able to maneuver around the Bearcat fairly quickly if he wanted to get to that victim vehicle. And Sniper 1, he's still at the bottom of the driveway. He's just about, his toes are up to the street. He's got the gun in his right hand, and he's looking up at Abel. Gun is pointed kind of like in an upwardly direction.
Right here, he is moving, he's walking westbound right now to the corner.
Walking westbound towards the corner.
In the gun's react team. Shots fired, suspect is down.
Shots fired, the suspect's down.
Officer Sam, Sniper 2, shot away.
Sniper 2 shot away, 10-4.
Suspect is down and not moving.
Suspect down moving.
Alright, Sniper 1, the gun is at his feet. He's laying on the sidewalk. We can see his left hand, it looks like both hands are on his chest. He's not moving. The gun is at his feet.
10-4. Subject has the gun on his feet, has both hands on his chest, is not moving.
Able, we concur, no movement at all.
No movement, 10-4.
React on the south side, it's on you.
And Sniper 1, no change. Hands are still on his stomach. Gun is by his feet. Bleeding from the head.
10-4. Still has his hands on his stomach, no movement, gun is at his feet.
And React 1, we're going to be pushing up into the street. We are not going to push past snipers. We're going to stay in the street just off to the right of you guys so we can get eyes on the suspect. Sniper 1, 10-4.
Yep, Sniper 1, 10-4, and I'll just control the comms. Okay, we got a little bit of movement, but it looks like more of just a shortness of breath. But his hands are still on his feet, or still on his chest. Gun is still at his feet. No more movement. We got heavy bleeding from the head. So
1940 Sam, medics are back on Cypress and Angelique to the south. So I don't know if there's still a unit up there to notify them to move up.
Okay, Sniper 1, let's just keep the air clear. The React team is moving up, and we got eyes on suspect still no movement, no change. Hands are on his stomach. The gun is at his feet. Let's just keep the air clear until React evacs out.
Hey, React 1, we're in position. We have eyes on the suspect. Abel, can you do some announcements? We're a little too far out. Have him put his hands up and try to walk out towards us.
I'm sorry, is this for the guy in the working truck or for the suspect?
The suspect.
10-4. No response at all.
Able, no response, 10-4.
Alright, Rob, you guys are clear now. You'll be able to make that turn. DJ will be off gun, and then I'll stay on gun. And we should be good with my angle. If not, I'll...
10-4.
And still no change. Hands are on his stomach. Gun is at his feet. Lying face up.
Still no change, lying face up. Hands on his chest and guns at his feet.
Well, before they start moving, is there any way we can maybe have the working guy open up his side of the south side of his pickup truck, get some air? I'm sure it's been 45 minutes he's been contained in that back of the truck.
Sir, unit with the organ truck.
Able just for the React leader, and then that way you can see his hands when you guys move up. You'll see him. Able for the incident commander.
React, we're going to be moving down with the Bearcat now, street side. We're going to set up pretty much parallel to him, and we have eyes on the citizen that's in the truck also. So React 1 again, we're moving down now with the Bearcat.
React 1 moving down with the Bearcat, 10-4.
200 Charles, just someone calling me.
Able.
I think they are taking care of it. I just want to make sure we're checking on the working guy. If we can at least have him open up the door so he can see the React guys coming to some air.
Yeah, React's going to secure the subject, then immediately rescue the organ subject, and then work the house from there.
React 1, to Sergeant McGrath, we're good to start moving down with the Bearcat.
Moving down with the Bearcat, 10-4.
Sniper 1, no change.
React 1, confirm with Able, the gun is still at his feet.
Able.
Yes, sir, no change.
And it's not going to React, you guys will have the air. We'll be off gun when you get to him.
React 1 in the air, we're moving up to the suspect now.
Moving up to the suspect, 10-4.
call.
That's all 10-4. Going hands on to recover the gun.
And for Franken, that house to the right of the White House, just so you're aware, there was a female hanging out there, so she doesn't get startled.
Cover, units that can make contact with that female? 10-4.
9-3, I got the house. Set.
9-3, 10-4.
9-2 for spec. Can you take a look at the driver's side of that Honda to make sure we didn't have a shoot through out of that CRV, the silver one?
Nothing apparent on the driver's side.
Hey, we'll speak with the IC if we clear when to go forward, get low on gas. We have checked that yard a couple times. We have not seen anybody else for the driveway.
Able 10-4, check the backyard, not seen anyone not seen anything in the backyard. 200 Charles, did you still want Able?
We've hauled the air there. Bearcat's moving up the house.
200 Charles.
200 Charles.
And it is SWAT unit advised if we subject fired any rounds. If so, we need to just make video safety check or roll call. Maybe one of the snipers can advise.
Officer Sam, we'll let React do their thing and then we'll talk about that afterwards. If that's all right, sir.
Yeah, as long as we don't have anyone positioned that we need to check on.
Officer Sam from 200 Charles, he was pointing the handgun at React. So if React didn't receive any fire, then that would be the only team we need to check on.
10-4, thanks.
And React 1 just confirmed the second Bearcat's in route, is that correct? What's the ETA? 2063, about a 30-minute ETA.
30-minute ETA for...
Sam, can I get a patrol unit to make it all the way around from that north side where Sergeant Temnick is back up to the side base for assignment?
Able for 200 Charles. We have 8 to 10 minutes on station. We can get you another maybe Astria. Otherwise, we're going to head back for gas.
Yeah, you could do that. We still need to work on the house, so we might ask you to come back. We just have to figure out what houses are all involved.
Okay, are you good if we just head back to gas, or do you want us to try to get another accounting ship here?
I'll check with React team leader. Do you need Able for now? Can we swap out with Astria, or are we good to 1022 air support for right now? We do have the drone up.
React 1, we're good, Able feedback for now.
Okay, good job, guys. We'll listen up, though.
2060 Lincoln to React 1. Go ahead.
Hey, I've got Bart and 4 others if you need any more people with them.
Well, good. At this React position, there might be another spot on the back, which I'll check with the peer leader to evaluate that. But we could use K9 at our location with React.
10-4.
I can make it down there.
10-4. 60 Lincoln to PRT leader. How are we with people?
14 one down. How about that? Keep them moving.
2957, we have 2 K9s on the north. I'm not sure which is the easier to approach.
No, I got it.
Do you need any other yard or location?
Okay, let me put further here if you need a viewing so far.
10-4.
Hey, React leader, we're set up at on 12054 Little Silver. Can we start doing a workup on that address if you haven't already? Try to look for a telephone number inside.
12054 Little Silver Court.
Officer Sam for Sergeant Thomas. We've had no movement at any of the windows here on the 2 side, and nobody coming in and out of the 3 side of your target structure. React Line 10-4. Can you just confirm with all the units that initially responded, was this suspect ever seen coming out of this address, or was there any of these addresses in the cul-de-sac you might have been coming out of?
People, I think we were the first one to see him. Where he stood in the exact same spot until the very end when he walked out. So he was in the driveway of that house you're in front of. That's the only time we ever saw him.
React leader on 10-4.
And media is 97.
Media 97, 10-4.